Hello, today we're looking at a 1969 4-speed convertible. And this one's listed on the project list, and we want to point out everything that we can that we see that may or may not be a problem for you. With that, we turn around and go start from the rear. It is missing the spare tire tub that should be in this area. It's got a relatively new gas tank, which is not uncommon because condensation builds up on the inside of a gas tank if it's change in temperatures, and it generally rusts them from inside out. Looking over the frame and the frame rails going to supporting the rear bumper all look very nice. You can see from both sides. Okay, and here is the cross member intact. It looks like somebody's put calipers on this car recently on both sides of the rear. Leaf spring and all is original shocks. It looked like at one time somebody put some type of undercoating on it, but you can still see the metal, and the metal is in very fine condition. Typical little oil leaks that you see. Frame looks very good. Cross member looks very good. Very good solid frame, but there is an issue on a frame up here, and we figured out what it is. Now from the camera you can see where this is cut, okay, and it's also cut right here, and this seam between here and here has been re-welded. So in trying to play forensic, it's very simple to figure out. What happened is, you go over here and look, you see where this fiberglass has been repaired in this area. It's quite obvious that this car at one time ran over a curb, and when it did, it pushed up this area right in here for what they had to do the repair on the fender, and it pushed up the frame, the bottom plate of the frame. Now what they did is they cut it here, bent this like a flapper, pulled this down, pushed this back up, and tack welded. And it's obvious. Now if you notice, this has not had any welding. The inside has not had any welding. The top, which we checked with the mirror and looked at the top, has not had any welding. But the frame in this area has been worked. Now, that does not mean that the car is not safe. It just means that the bottom of the frame was pushed in at one time and they pulled it back out. Going up in the front, you can see the newer calipers here and here. So I can say that the car's had recent calipers at one time. The other thing you check for, very typically this seam breaks loose here and here, and this has not been re-welded. So there's nothing in this area that we can see that has ever had any repairs. And we can go back and forth and look at the frame up in here and the rails. Now, at one time, we know that this area has been worked. So there was probably at another time, some of this fiberglass has been worked. They left a bolt out that supports this front horn. And like typical Corvettes, I mean, you know, you say a no-hit body. Well, there's very few of those, but this one has had some damage to the front end. But you can see the integrity of the frame and all is in good, safe condition. And if somebody wanted to, this could be cleaned up by a metal worker, and you could bring it back to a level that it would be pretty much undetectable. Just cleaning, it's just like body work. You just clean it up, re-weld this and grind it out smooth and make it look real good. Oil pan, some minor little leaking. Looks like it's had a fairly recent clutch, but I can't guarantee it. Needs a little cover here, which is about a $20 item. The exhaust is old. Other than that, it's just it's a nice car, in that it's a good candidate for some restoration work and fixing it up. But as you know, 4-speed convertibles are hard to come by. They bring a very good price, And this is a candidate that somebody could buy and spend some money and do some fixing up and bringing it up to the next level. With that, I thank you for looking at the video, and please check us out on the website at buyavet.net for other Corvettes. Thank you.